Hey, what's up guys, this is Zeus5635 here with a video on how to climb the giant mountain in the Rise of Iron DLC for Destiny. Now, as you can see, you're going to be climbing a good portion of the way up this huge mountain right here. It's not too difficult, but let's jump straight into it. So what you're going to want to do is climb up one of the side staircases, and you're going to jump right here where that little plant is. You're going to see these plants kind of leading you up, and it's going to be kind of straightforward where it's going to want you to go. This jump, I know it gave me a little bit of difficult. You can hop right over to this wolf, and then you're going to switch back, going back towards where you start. It's going to be a lot of that. Climbing this mountain is a lot of going one way and then switching back and going back the other way. So you can just watch through and just watch where I'm jumping. A lot of these jumps you don't actually have to jump at. You can just run across if it's a pretty long ledge, but there's a lot of hopping. And with that hopping, I would very much recommend that if you're hopping to a rock that is right above you, I'd recommend backing up and then hop and then start moving forward, so that if you start hopping and moving forward at the same time that you are touching the rock that you want to jump onto, a lot of the time it's going to kick you right off that rock and it's going to kick you down the mountain, which is so sucky. But other than that, as you can see here, you can see me just hopping along. I'm climbing a good way up the mountain. Now once you get far enough up, you will reach a checkpoint, but unfortunately it is pretty high up. A lot of these jumps, you're going to want to make sure you don't overshoot them, and you want to if you undershoot them, you can usually land on the ledge you were just on, or one maybe a little bit below it, but try not to overshoot, because that is one of the worst things you can do. So once you get to this area right in here, you're going to encounter your first switch, and it's going to switch back, and there's going to be this big jump. It's actually not too difficult. You're going to hop right up here, and this is one of the more difficult jumps. I got it first try, which amazed me, but there's two rocks that come together in an L shape, and you want to stand in the crease of that and hop straight up. Now once you get up here, there's going to be a lot of very vertical climbing, and this is where you want to back up and then jump and go forward instead of touching a rock and then jumping and go forward, because it might kick you off. You're going to keep climbing straight up, and then here's another switch where you got to go back, jump over that. You're going to keep climbing up, and right here where I'm standing, as you can see here, I kind of mess up and die, but thankfully that is where the respawn point is. I just barely got to it before I fell off. But yes, it will respawn you right there on that little edge if you make it to that far. So once you make it that far, on this little corner, you will always respawn here if you fall and die. Just if you fall and don't die, that's another story, because then you'll respawn down there. But then you're going to head right into this little crease. It's going to be a very vertical climbing. You're going to jump straight up. You're going to switch back. It's going to look like it wants you to go over there, but don't yet. Go straight up a little bit more over here. You're going to take a more couple of jumps, and then, ooh, right there, the last switch, and you are now at the top. Now over here in the corner, you're actually going to see a dormant Siva cluster on the tip of that rock. I've already picked up. But there you go, guys. That is the full guide on how to climb the mountain. If you like this video and you want more like it, go ahead and like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.